Hey, the Mega Safari update dropped yesterday and we got a ton of new pets. Like we have a ton of new pets in the Safari shop, which we can't get any of them right now, unless we pay Robux. And in this video, I'm gonna make a trading value list and include all the new pets. I saw some people are trying to trade their lions, so I'm gonna include all the new pets and all the good old pets. And ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, let's start with the tier list. This is the tier list I'm going to use. The link will be in the description. Here are all the pets, including the new Mega Harvest Safari pets. And let's get started, boys and girls. At the S tier, we have the Kitsune. But putting Kitsune on the S tier doesn't necessarily mean anything. In this tier list, I have two rules. The first rule is that every pet in the tier list is 1.5 kg base weight. As you know, if a pet is heavier, its value rises. So I will assume all these pets here have the same weight. And the second rule is that I will explain every pet's value using mimic value, like Mimic Octopus's value. Let me show you an example. Kitsune being on S tier doesn't mean anything. Like, what is the Kitsune's real value? Kitsune's real value is worth around 25 Mimic to 30 Mimic Octopuses. I don't think you can get Kitsune anymore with 2 raccoons. Especially if the raccoon is same weight with Kitsune, which again we will assume every pet here is 1.5 kg base weight. Some people are trading like 2 raccoons plus 2 disco bees for just 1 Kitsune. So I think Kitsune's value is around 25 Mimic Octopuses to 30 Mimic Octopuses. So there you go. I will explain every pet like this. Let's move down to A tier. At the top of the A tier, we have the raccoon. Raccoons worth like 10 Mimic to 12 Mimic. Some people are overpaying for raccoons. They are offering like 12 Mimic of value. Honestly though, I think raccoon is worth exactly like 10 Mimic Octopuses. Like people are trading raccoon for 5 Brontosauruses now. And yeah, that's all about raccoon, I think. I don't think you can get a raccoon with less than 10 Mimic value. I mean, maybe you can get one, but you have to find someone who doesn't know values. And by the way, I will cover all the Mega Safari Harvest pets at last. The next pet is at B tier. It's the Disco Bee. Disco Bee is worth like 5 Mimic to 4 Mimics. I don't think you can get 5 Mimics for Disco Bee anymore. Its value is closer to 4 Mimic Octopuses. And people don't wanna give a raccoon for 2 Disco Bees because Disco Bee is worth around 5 Mimic to 4 Mimic and raccoon is worth around 10 Mimic to 12 Mimic, so 2 Disco Bee is not necessarily worth same as raccoon. And yeah, people are still trying to trade 2 Disco Bees for raccoon. Its value is like 4 to 5 Mimics though. After Disco Bee, we have the Fennec Fox. Fennec Fox is really close to Disco Bee. It's worth around 4 Mimic Octopuses, but I think Disco Bee is still better. Like some people are trying to trade Fennec Fox for Disco Bee, but no one is trying to trade their Disco Bee for a Fennec Fox. At least I haven't seen any. So Fennec Fox is worth like 4 Mimic Octopus right now. After this, I think we are going down to C tier. At top of the C tier, I know this will be controversial, but I will put the Brontosaurus. I think Brontosaurus is worth like same as Butterfly now, but it has so much more demand. Like if you have 8 Brontosauruses, people are giving crazy things. You can get so much overpays. I know it's hard to find the trade, but if you have like 5 or 10 Brontosauruses, you can definitely get insane trades. And Brontosaurus is worth like 2 Mimic to 3 Mimic now, I think. Cause again, they overpay so much for Brontosauruses. And its value is still rising, so look for overpays. After Brontosaurus, I think we have the Butterfly. Butterfly is worth like 2 Mimic to 2.5 Mimic. And its value is like this for a long time. Then we have the Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus is close to 2 Mimic value. And yeah, that's all about the Spinosaurus. Then at the end of the C tier, we have the Mummy. I think Mummy is worth like 2 Mimics too. People are trading like Brontosaurus for a Mummy and Mummy for Brontosauruses. I think I'm gonna put here because Spinosaurus have less demand than Mummy, I think. Like these all 4 worth around 2 Mimics, but I think most demand is Brontosaurus. Then Butterfly is worth a little bit more than 2 Mimics. Then Mummy, then the Spinosaurus. I think that's all the C tier though. At the top of the D tier, we have the Tiger. You can still get the Tiger from the pet egg shop. It is available with a 1% chance from the jungle egg. And this pet is just trash, bro. It gives less XP than Draposaurus and switches some random mutation in your garden with other random mutations. I don't know why, but people like this pet. I think it is really trash. And yeah, I know you can get admin mutations with Tiger. But who cares, bro? Are you getting 6 million worth of fruit? I don't think so. So this pet is completely useless, but still people want it, and it's worth around 1.5 mimic. I think if you have a good size tiger, you can get like 2 mimics. But again, in this tier list, all pets have same base weight. So I don't think you can get insane offers with tiger. Maximum you can get with a tiger is 2 mimics. And by the way, I forgot an elephant. I'm gonna put the elephant here. Elephant has a very useful ability, and I think you can get 2 mimics with elephant right now. I really hate the elephant though. Not because it's useless, but it is so hard to grind with this pet. Like you need to make your pet level 50, then it increases its base weight by 0.1 kg. So you need to use this ability like over 10 times. Which is why I completely hate this pet. Like it is too much grind. It is still a good pet though. And I think you can get 2 mimics for an elephant. After tiger, we have the Headless Horseman. Headless Horseman is worth like 1.5 mimic too. Headless Horseman is an insanely useful pet as well. You can get the Nightmare mutation, which is the best mutation in the game. There is one issue with Headless Horseman though. People got thousands of spooky eggs and hatched a lot of Headless Horsemans from them. Like if we check my spooky eggs, I have 4,500 spooky eggs. So I can't put Headless Horseman anywhere above this. It is worth like 3 over 2 mimic. Oh, by the way, I forgot to put the Hydra. Hydra is worth around here. Because the PES is new and people are overpaying for Hydra. I think it's worth like 3 mimic or 4 mimic right now. I saw people are giving Disco Bee for Hydra. So its value is around like 4 mimic to 3 mimic I think. It's a fairly new pet though. And I don't know, we'll see how its value will change. Let's return to the D tier. After Headless Horseman, we have the Mimic itself. Mimic's value is 1 mimic. People are hatching tons of Paradise eggs and they get a ton of mimics as well. But it is still a useful pet and it has some demand. I will put the lobster after the mimic. I think lobster is close to the mimic's value, like it's worth around 3 over 5 mimic to a mimic. We also got the T-Rex here. I think T-Rex's value is now really close to the mimic. It's worth like 1 mimic to 4 over 5 mimic. But it is really close to the mimic's value. Then after this, I think we have the Queen Bee. Queen Bee is really close to the mimic's value now too. You can definitely get a mimic with a Queen Bee. It might take some time, but you will eventually get a mimic. I think Queen Bee is worth around 1 mimic to 3 over 5 mimic. And after Queen Bee, I think I will put these 3 pets. I will put the Koi first, then the Bald Eagle, then the Seal. These pets are worth like half a mimic, but you can get insane overpays for them. I don't think you should trade any of these pets under a mimic value. I think you can definitely get at least 1 mimic for one of these pets. Because these are the most useful pets. With kois and seals, you get more eggs. Like if you check what a koi does, when hatching eggs, there is a 6.13% chance to get the egg back. Seal does the same thing while you are selling the pet. So you get more eggs with koi and seals. And Bald Eagle is the best pet to speed up your eggs. So these 3 pets are pretty useful. Many people think they are worth like half a mimic. You don't want to trade them for half a mimic. They are insanely useful and their value is rising. So try to get overpays. Like maybe try to get a Brontosaurus with 2 koi or something like that. And some people are actually giving Brontosaurus for 2 kois. Most people don't think they are worth like half a mimic. After this, we have the Phoenix. Phoenix is worth like half a mimic. You can probably get a mimic with Phoenix if you find the right person. Many people doesn't care for Phoenix anymore though. Because Phoenix's ability affects the pet mutation machine and nobody uses pet mutation machine anymore. Everybody uses Headless Horseman. Therefore, Phoenix's value has gone down a lot. After Phoenix, I think we move down to E tier. And by the way, I think you can get a mimic with a French fry ferret now. Again, this is not good size French fry ferret. But people don't care anymore. They just want a French fry ferret. And I think its value is around 1 mimic right now. This pet levels up your pets. And people that want French fry ferrets usually have like Titanic Peacock or something like that. Then let's move down to the E tier. I'm gonna put the Corrupted Kitsune first. I think it worth like half a mimic too. Then we have the Blood Pets, Blood Hedgehog, Blood Kiwi and Blood Owl. I think Blood Owl the most popular one. They are worth like 1/3 of the mimic or 1/4 of the mimic. Some people are looking for Blood Owls. Not many people are looking for Blood Pets though. We have the Echo Frog here. I think I'm gonna put Echo Frog here. Some people are giving a mimic for Echo Frog and it doesn't have to be a good size. I think you can get a mimic with Echo Frog Its value is like half a mimic though. It instantly grows your plants, so it's a useful pet. Then I will put the Pachycephalosaurus here. Pachycephalosaurus is worth like half a mimic too. It duplicates the crafted item, but we don't get any more crafting updates. That's why nobody is looking for Pachycephalosauruses right now. It is a definitely useful pet though. Especially if you get a crafting update, possibly. Then we have the Ghostly Spriggan. I mean, this is just a pay to win pet. Maybe you can get a mimic with it. It has very low demand though. I think its value is like half a mimic or 1/3 mimic. Again, I don't think it has great demand. Then we have these 4 trash pets. I don't know. I don't think these pets have any value. Maybe you can get a mimic if some people are looking for them. But for most people, they don't even want these pets. They are worth like maybe 1/10 mimic. Now let's cover the new safari pets. As of Sunday, I think Lion is here. I saw some people are trying to trade Lion for Kitsune, but I think most you can get is a raccoon. Maybe someone is willing to give a Kitsune. Again though, I think it's worth around here. Maybe you can get a Lion with a Disco Bee, or maybe you can get a raccoon with Lion. It's worth around 8 mimics I think. I don't know though, because you can only obtain Lion with Robux. Like you can't get any of the new pets because they are locked behind milestones. So I'm gonna put Lion over here. After Lion, we have the Crocodile. I think Crocodile is around here. Because again, you can only get Crocodile with Robux. I know it is a literal trash pet. I wouldn't give anything to Crocodile, but I think you can get like a Brontosaurus with Crocodile right now. Then we have the Hippo. I think I'm gonna put Hippo to same place. And Cape Buffalo. Then we have the Hyena and Gecko. I think I'm gonna put Gecko and Hyena here. These 3 pets worth around Brontosaurus. I mean, they are just pay to win pets, right? You can't get them without paying. But it is Sunday and they have some demand. I think you can get a Brontosaurus with 3 of these. And with Lion, I think you can get a Disco Bee, or if you are lucky you can get a raccoon. These 2 worth around mimic. And yeah, this is the final tier list. Comment down below if you agree or disagree with this tier list. And if you found this video helpful, consider subscribing and like the video. Thanks for watching and see ya.